it's week 12, day 79 of my full-time chronic pain rehabilitation journey. My name is Jason, and today I'm going to share with you my ultimate sleep guide. I've scoured the internet and pulled all the best resources together. I'm going to distill it down to a very short video for your benefit. First though, a quick status update. I am weaning myself off of my sleep medications and it seems to be working to some degree. I slept better last night. I am no longer super sleep deprived, although I am tired. Here's a tip for you. How to measure success when you're injured. It can't be by progress. You can't look at the amount of weight that you're lifting and say, oh, I lifted more, therefore I'm progressing. No, it has to be something else. And the answer is consistency. I go to the gym every day. I do all the things that I can do, and that is success. It doesn't feel quite the same. I love putting up more weight. That always feels like progress. But consistency itself is a form of progress, and you will see results even if you don't feel them immediately. On to the topic of the day, my ultimate sleep guide. As I mentioned, I've scoured the internet and distilled all the important information you'll need into one simple video. And if you remember nothing else from all of this, remember to be consistent. No matter what you do it consistently. If you go to bed late at the same time. If you go to bed early, go to bed early at the same time. All right, there are multiple factors that affect your sleep. I've organized them into two categories. One is daytime and the other is evening. So for the daytime factors, they are, you need outdoor light exposure early in the day. So even if you get up, kind of early and there's not a lot of sunlight, go outside for at least a minute and soak up some rays. They're there, you just can't see them. And if it's summertime and the sun comes up earlier, go out and get those rays. You need them. Sleep quality is defined by light differential. So if you don't have a lot of light and there's more light outside than there is ever indoors, you will not sleep as well. Your body will not be able to tell the difference between daytime and nighttime. The other is you need to exercise in the morning. It doesn't have to be for a really long time. It can be for as little as 5 minutes. And the best kind of exercise that seems to affect sleep is interval training, which means hard then soft, hard then soft, hard then soft, or hard then rest. It's another way of thinking about it. And you can do this again for as little as 5 minutes. And the other thing is if you drink caffeine, I don't, not anymore anyway, drink it only in the morning. You should never drink caffeine in the afternoon or the evening. It will negatively impact your sleep quality. Now on to the evening factors. This is really important. Stop eating at least 3 hours before your bedtime. You do not want to be spending resources on digestion when you're sleeping, when your body's trying to restore itself. You want all of its resources dedicated to restoration. That's the purpose of sleep. So you must stop eating at least 3 hours before bedtime so that all the food in your large intestine has made its way into your small intestine. That's the goal. Next, you need a bedtime ritual. Key to this is having at least 30 minutes to 1 hour of time to calm the heck down. Stop doing all the stuff you normally do during the day, during this time period, and do other things. I'll give you a list in just a minute. Next, you need to dim the lights. Again, light differential cues your body into the fact that it's time to sleep, not be awake. One way to do this is to stop using your electronic devices. Also, just dim the lights throughout the house. If you don't have dimmers, you can use electric candles, quite a few of them, and light your house that way. You just want to minimize the amount of light that is going into your eyes and actually into the photoreceptors in your skin. You have them there too. You need to stop using electronics. I mentioned this briefly, but there has to be a dedicated moratorium. I would line that up with your calming hour. So stop using electronics whenever you start your calming hour. For those activities that you can do during the calming hour, I would suggest reading nonfiction, meditation, breathing techniques, sex, or take a walk. There are other things you can do as long as it's not on an electronic device and you're not stimulating yourself in a way that you would normally during the rest of the day. Again, consistency is key, so you must have the same bedtime. And lastly, minimize pharmaceuticals. Pharmaceutically induced sleep is not as restful as non-pharmaceutically induced sleep, meaning regular sleep. That's why I'm going off my sleep meds right now, because I want to be able to sleep better. I will keep some standby sleep meds if I have a bad pain night, but as a regular rule of thumb, I will not be taking pharmaceuticals. I have some optionals here that might also affect your sleep if you have access to them. One, you can get dedicated sleep glasses. You'd put these on at night to dim out all the kinds of light that can actually cue your body into the fact that you're supposed to be awake. These can work, but I don't really think I want to go that far. So I'm not going to actually buy sleep glasses or use them. I'm just going to dim the lights in my house and not use my electronic devices. The next is cannabis has shown, that's weed people. Cannabis has shown that it can positively affect sleep. However, only in minimal quantities. If you use too much cannabis, you will negatively impact your sleep. You want to positively impact your sleep. So again, cannabis can be a tool, but it's not available to everyone. So most people can't use it. But if you do use it, make sure you understand proper dosing. If you take too much, you will sleep worse. Fighting for your life means learning to embrace structure. Having a deliberate bedtime routine is foundational to a good night's sleep and a great next day. If you find my videos helpful, please pass them along and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, keep fighting for your life.